So Attorney Glenda devoted her law practice in promotion and advocating human rights. She is an active member of the Free Legal Assistance Group and board member of the Women's Legal and Human Rights Bureau. Currently, she is also the head of the LEAP training program. So let us welcome Attorney Glenda Litong.
Good afternoon, Commissioner Lorenzo Reyes, Commissioner Josephes Herrera T. Comjojo, Dean Jemmy Lito Festin, President Bert Estrada, esteemed and distinguished participants of this conference. I am tiptoeing so that you'll see me. Yeah, like that. Okay. Do we have a platform here? Anyways, can we start the presentation? I am privileged to present to you one of our most sought program in the Legal Education Advancement Program, which we call the LEAP Faculty Fellowship Program. So, do we have the... So, let me continue, right? There. So, that's a photo this morning. Okay. Next. So, the LEAP Faculty Fellowship aims to build a community of select law educators and scholars from different law schools in the Philippines to create a community of law educators who will mobilize advancement in legal education by producing cutting-edge legal education materials. In other words, content creators that will advance the legal education in the Philippines. We have a community of collaborators who underwent intensive training and mentoring from experts in the field to engage in specific areas of knowledge and skills for the purpose of creating knowledge products, not only for the purpose of disseminating to fellow faculty, but for the purpose of the transfer of technology to the ultimate beneficiary of the knowledge sharing, our students. Of course, part of the expectations is for our fellows to echo the capacity development to build a bigger community of law educators towards democratizing legal education and ultimately access to justice. On the other hand, our experts, whether as course directors or resource persons, have designed their courses to provide the space for knowledge sharing, skills development, and enable our fellows to deliver. So our faculty programs, faculty fellowship are the following. Prof. Benshi will be talking about it. We have Dean Chel Jokno as course director for legal writing and research, particularly on the matter of plain English. Prof. Andre Palacios, teaching public international law. And then we have the UP Institute of Maritime Affairs and Law of the Sea to talk about maritime affairs and UNCLOS. And we have ICC Judge Raul Pangalangan directing the course on international law for Filipinos. In operationalizing this fellowship, we had both asynchronous and live sessions. We have a Canvas course for this purpose, which were accessed by our fellows. Okay. Next, please. So we start with Prof. Ben. This scholarship includes thesis writing and advising, a thesis writing and advising workshop which happened 2-3 days ago. And fellowship solely focused on guiding the fellows through the process of writing scholarly articles compared to professional writing. The fellows were helped to develop skills to strengthen their written advocacy in both the professional and academic legal communities. And the output is an acceptable article ready for publication in an international peer-reviewed journal. Okay? So I'm so excited to present them to you. Okay, so those are our sessions. Next, please. We have the legal writing in plain English. So it was Dean Chell. And this is designed to help legal educators guide students in effectively organizing arguments, breaking down different writers' perspectives, developing good legal writing skills, and making complete synthesis. Dean Chell Jokno serves as a resource person for the workshop on plain English as a better and more humane alternative to the jargon to which we are so used to. No? And for all intents and purposes, it will contribute to access to justice. Next, please. Oh, can you go back one slide, please? So we have also, together with the legal writing aspect, is the legal research aspect, which we call making legal research relevant and fun. No? So it has several components, as you can see. We have, go back please, education experts, Dr. Grace Gomez and Dr. Elenita Ke, who provided a short course on syllabus development. Of course, this course will be made available to all our law faculty. And we have, this is exciting, Attorney Celine Ann Lanes, who talked about English and the law, and forensic linguistics, no? Studying how we write, how we frame questions, and looking into the issues, no? Not just grammar, not just syntax, but more into whether there is discrimination, no? Whether we are really writing well. So the forensic linguistics is a new field. They will have their second conference next year. And last, we have the professors from the legal bibliography cluster of the UP College of Law, and they taught a bit about how to source or research online. So we capacitated the fellows on this aspect. Next, please. Okay, so I've already talked about it. So there. And then we have this fellowship under Prof. Raj Palacios. And in this fellowship, the fellows were presented with a framework that domesticated international law and made it applicable to the Philippines. The ultimate output is a presentation of their content material, no? I mean the deliverable of the fellows, which is a case study to be presented in the Junior Scholar Symposium on Public International Law, which will happen on Saturday. And then we have the fellowship, teaching UN Convention on the Law of the Sea and the West Philippine Sea in Constitutional Law and Public International Law. This was spearheaded by the UP Research Institute, or IMLOS. No? And their main output, again, is a syllabus on how they will integrate UNCLOS in the different courses, at least the relevant courses. And last, teaching international law to Filipinos, and our course director is His Excellency ICC Judge Raul Pangalangan. This fellowship program is aimed at situating international law in the context of the Philippines' issues and problems. And the goal of the program is to produce law students and lawyers that are capable of seeing international law as a necessary subject that is vital for their identity as a lawyer and a Filipino citizen, thus bringing international law closer to Filipinos. Okay, next please. Okay, outputs. Finally, course, at the end of any project, what are your outputs? We are approaching the final weeks of the LEAP Fellowship Program, and we would like to announce the following outputs: publishable scholarly articles for legal scholarship and publication, handbook for different types of legal writing for legal writing course, consultations with subject matter experts for teaching methods and on international law, model syllabus on legal writing and research for teaching international laws to Filipinos. In addition, we have 8 Canvas course complete with materials which can be used by the fellows, and I think will be also made available to the faculty. Case studies on international law application in the Philippines, 78 faculty fellows from all over the Philippines, 15 legal experts as resource persons and course directors, and a network of 50 law schools all over the Philippines. And the last slide. The LEAP Faculty Fellowship Program was able to produce 78 fellows from all over the country. They will be able to utilize their newfound knowledge not only to help their respective communities, but each other. No, they collaborate, they converse, they dialogue to produce knowledge products, as well as due to the connections they have made along their program. So they're so close right now, they don't even separate from each other. They're clustered over there. As you can see, fellows that hail from NCR only account for almost 40% of the fellows, while the rest are located all over the country. Okay, these are modest gains, but I dare say relevant and impactful steps towards democratizing legal education, where our fellows will be our future enablers of that legal environment and that culture that will contribute to the development and good governance of the country. Thank you.